Hello everyone. I want to talk about failing people who are failing the anti-money laundering interview when they're applying for the job. Okay, so why? Okay, let's suppose it's an important one. Again, short video. You need to watch it the whole video in order to understand. So there is something called leeway. What is leeway means? You have some freedom available to make some mistakes. So when you're going for your examination and you have supposed to pass the examination 75 questions out of 120, so you have some leeway available. What is the leeway? Means that you can write 45 questions to be wrong answers. That's your leeway available, that you can make some mistakes in your exam, which means that if you are partially unprepared, or you have bad understanding of something, or you are you have your you find certain topics to be very difficult, or you have confused about certain topics, there's a possibility that you can pass your examination to some extent, the difficult examination to some extent. You're testing your luck. Okay, but when you're going for the job interview, when your examiner is gonna when your interviewer is gonna assess you two ways, through written assessment or through verbal assessment. So what is the written assessment the examiner will be asking you? I have some example for that. Let me find it to give you some example. So let's suppose you go for a interview and you ask these sort of questions, and these days they are asking questions. The written assessment, let's write it down. So verbal, and they're gonna cut assessment. What is the assessment mean? They're trying to test that you have done your certification. Certification has AML certification has helped you to land an interview, AML job interview. So when you're applying for the interview, you will be assessed before they invite you for the interview. They're gonna send you some questions, and they want a response from on the question that that they've sent you, and they're gonna ask you some case studies, some difficult questions. Based on that, you will be shortlisted. Okay, so you can ask someone's help, someone who knows can help you out with the question, or they can evaluate or read some question, or critique your answers. Whatever the response is you can get past of this as well, by having a certification, able to land an interview and get past this stage as well. Okay, so when you go and you're shortlisted for the verbal assessment, there will be multiple of those. So you will be asked some difficult questions, and let's suppose they have shortlisted 25 persons to ask for the interview. Okay, so when they are assessing you, since you through luck was able to pass the examination, and you have some 45 questions leeway, you're not going to have the same thing. So when they are asking you 10 questions verbally, and if you're gonna say wrong answers in those 10 questions, out of just two are the wrong answer, or you're making blunders in responding to when they are assessing your understanding to the anti-money laundering or financial crime compliance topics, you're making blunders, one or two of them, just you said the wrong thing that you were not supposed to say, or you made it look like that you do not have the right knowledge about it. So what they're going to do, that's going to result in you not being shortlisted at all. So the leeway that is available, like how much leeway is available to you? 45 out of 120 questions. So that's your 37% leeway available. But when you are applying for the job, and you do not have that leeway available, if you're going to say the one or two wrong things, that is going to result in you being not shortlisted. If they're going to shortlist out of 25, 10 people, you will not be part of those 10 persons, because the other the 10% did not make a mistakes. So the purpose of this video is that lots of people are failing anti-money laundering interview because they are able to find some mock questions over the internet, that they practice them, they have wrong answer, but they're somehow able to pass the exam one way or another, or they are able to pass the examination in their second or third attempt somehow, after spending so much of amount of money. they are not getting any job at all. And why I know this? Because people over LinkedIn contact me and ask me that, I passed my CAMS examination or CFCS examination in 2021 or 2022, and I haven't gotten a job. I applied for so many jobs, but I'm not shortlisted at all. So I don't know that if the certifications are good enough or not. You are not getting any job at all, because certifications are only landing you an interview. And when you're applying for the job, since you do not have the right understanding, you are failing your interviews. And those who have the right knowledge, although you may have experience or you may not have experience, but you do not have the right understanding, that's why you're failing the examination, also failing the interview, and you're not shortlisted at all. And there's so many of the examples of those. So when you attend I recently completed the group number 20 on 12th of March of the 50 hours of the training. So when you have taken the training from the countries that you belong to, you need to use whatever we have discussed to remember this for your examination, in order for you to pass the examination. And then when you're applying for the job, in order to impress that you are the right person, you have to remember those things that we covered, all of those, in order for you to get the job as well. Otherwise, you are wasting your 2000 or $2,500, because certifications do not guarantee when you assess, especially verbally, where there is no one for you to help you, and your recruiters or your interviewers are looking for you to say one wrong thing in order to discard you, in order to reject you, because when they have 15% have been rejected in order to shortlist the 10 people for the next stage of the interview. They are looking for one wrong thing for a person to say, and you have to be very, you have to in your best behavior in the interview, and you have to say all the right things in the job interview. Why? Because there are so many other people who are much better than you, who are applying for the job, who have years of experience. The employers, organizations are not willing to take any risk when they're applying for the job because of the inflation and recession. They do not want anyone who have bad understanding and so on. So what you are supposed to do, you're not supposed to look for any shortcuts when you are preparing. Shortcuts when you are preparing for two things: preparing for the examination for the AML certification, and you should not be looking for any shortcuts when you are preparing for the AML job interview as well. Otherwise, you have wasted you wasted two things. You have wasted your $2,000 to write the examination and for a piece of paper, and you have wasted, let's suppose, $20 when you are going for the interview, commuting to the interview wherever you're applying for the job. You're wasting your petrol or whichever commute that you're taking. You will continue doing that for plenty of the time, because whenever you're applying, they will ask for you to come, but they will reject you right away because you have bad understanding, and you're not you got your examination you passed your certification somehow, some way, and it's not going to help you at all. And also, when they are testing you that are you the right person, you are not saying the right things, you are making blunders. They ask you 5 questions, 10 questions, you said the one wrong thing, that will result in you be, and you have no idea why they are rejecting you, because you, in your point of view, you are saying the right thing, because whatever the effed up way that you prepared, you are not good enough for them, because they are the ones truly assessing you. Those chief compliance officers or managers or team leaders in a panel interview, they are easily able to figure it out, what is the right person to shortlist that persons, and those who are not the right ones, because they become theoretical physicists. They just learn some theory, and they are coming for the interview, and they're not the right person to be employed for. Unfortunately, that's happening. So kindly join proper training in order to get the job, because the certifications that you're getting with the through some shortcuts are not going to guarantee you to get the job that you're looking for. So starting on 18th of March, and whenever you're watching this future video, in future, whatever the batch I'm going to start, I've made so many of those videos for you to help you to understand in different ways how you can make a career or improve your career in different ways. So kindly watch them and try to understand them and make right decision. Otherwise, you are going to be wasting you're wasting your money on getting the certification, and you're going to continue wasting your money in going for the job interviews, which you are never gonna get because of the competition in the job market as well. So hopefully you learned something. Thank you so much, and find me on WhatsApp or on email to find the to join the training sessions and prepare in the right way to help you to, because I prepare people for two things: to help you to get the job as well, and to help you to pass the examination in the first attempt. This is the two things that you prepare, and I've been preparing people from different countries like USA, Canada, Hong Kong, Singapore, India, Nigeria, and Myanmar, and UK, European countries of like Germany, France, or Spain, and so on. So try to bother yourself and prepare properly in order to pass the examination, and do not take some shortcut, otherwise you will be found out if you're gonna f around so much looking for the shortcuts. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care.